Hello, dosers. It's Koko here from Life Group Central. Today I want to talk about an expression that I think I've used most of my adult life. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Now, when I think about that, considering the theme that we're working on here is that's not in the Bible, I have to reflect on a situation that I actually shared with you back in June when my son flipped in his cart. So for those who don't know, he drives go-karts with other 8 through 11-year-olds going 60 to 65 miles an hour on a road course. Kind of crazy, I know. But this is what he chooses to do, and he feels this is what he's called to do. So my husband and I support him. Well, in June, his cart flipped 2 times, and he ended up landing off the second flip. He sprained his arm, but he was okay. And from that experience, we as a family had to deal with a lot. I'm glad to tell you that he is back in the cart. He is racing again. And he has a fire and a passion for it right now that is something that I think was triggered from the accident. And just the thought of that, all that he had to go through. I mean, he had PTSD. The night before the race, he could not even process getting back in the cart. And he was hesitant and he grappled with it. And he was like, but what if I, could I? And he was freaking out. And my husband and I had to stop and take the time to walk him through what he was feeling, validating it and giving him a choice and telling him that one way or another, you've got to get back into this seat. If you choose to never race again, that's okay. But you've got to get back in the seat at least one more time, because if you don't, you never will. And we don't want to quench his love for the sport. And so when we look back at the growth that he has made in his relationship with God as an 11-year-old, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And our family, we became a close-knit family because of this. We look at things differently. And so it's so easy to step back and say, whoa, God works in mysterious ways. Look what he did. Because of the accident, now we have a new perspective. Now Christian has a new passion. Now we have a new passion. We're on this mission. But then we get this theme that's not in the Bible. And I went on a hunt and discovered the Lord working in mysterious ways, that is not in the Bible. It seems that this comes from a verse in the Bible, which is Isaiah 55:8, where it says, my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. And what I've learned is over time, this scripture has been taken and twisted and actually taken out of context to say the Lord works in mysterious ways. And what I've realized is the Lord is the Lord is the Lord, and he's very consistent. His word tells us who and how he is. In our situation, the Lord didn't cause the accident just so that we could have this revelation, this moment. He didn't do that for that purpose. But what he did was, from this accident, from this incident, he produced a beautiful thing that, had the accident not happened, we would have grown, we would have moved forward, we would have done what we needed to do. But because the accident happened, he took an opportunity to show us his grace, his glory, his plan for us as a family. And so it's beautiful to know that God is not mysterious. He's not the great Oz. He is a divine being who will take our ashes and make something truly beautiful out of it, especially when you least expect it. So it's the concept to me, you could make lemonade out of the lemons that you're given. He doesn't provide the lemons, he just produces the lemonade. So it's up to us to really give credit where credit is due in situations. Sometimes Things just happen. And when they just happen, most of the time, in my experience, the Lord will show up and say, it's okay, I got you. And he'll make something beautiful out of it. So let me encourage you. The Lord does work wonderfully, but not mysteriously.